Wow, that's a bright light. Howdy, folks. Someone just chimed in here. Let me just see what that meant. Aha. Here. A prostate exam? Ooh. I don't think so. Okay, well, here we go. We're going to follow along on my phone, too. I know what the heck's going on. Facebook. If I knew how to find it, that would be even better. Not there. Maybe there. I don't know what the heck's going on. A little bit of a delay. Okay, so we've already started this bowl. I got the back side done, got the tenon on, got the foot on. And I'm going to go a little bit out of order and put some sealer on it and then flip her around. This is green maple, cut down in Niantic in the beginning part of June. Snuck into my yard while I was on vacation. So, doing a couple of test bowls with it. These are from pieces that I was going to throw out into the fire pit because they were just small little cutoffs, but they asked to be made into a bowl. So, we're going to put some sealer on it. See what that does to my grain. Put this under here so I don't seal my lathe as well. That should bring the grain out a little bit. And this dries almost instantly. This is Mylan's cellulose sealer. I probably shouldn't have put it on the tenon, but too late now. We're just going to put one coat on and then flip it around. This maple has more color in it than any piece of maple I've ever seen. So I don't know what it was growing in, but that dirt was some full of minerals. A lot of figure, fair amount of curl. And it doesn't want to get in there. Get in there. Okay. Okay, throw that over there. Hello, Ann. How you feeling tonight? Viola and Molly taking good care of you? So now we got to wrestle it off of here. Like that. This is just on a screw chuck. So take it off of that. And then that all has to go bye-bye. But you can see there's some really strange color. Some of that will fade away when the maple dries. Most of it won't. All right. Let's take that chunk off. That down there. Who's ringing the doorbell? I don't know. Someone rang the doorbell. So we're going to put on the mini chuck. This is a really tiny one. They can take about 1.5 inches tenon at the most, which is going to be great for this tiny little bowl. Down there. The key. Hello, Cheryl. Oh, nice trip. Okay, make sure that's tight. All right. We will bring up to rest. That goes right about there. Nothing hits. Perfect. Face shield on. And I won't need this one for a while, but that baby up there. I think it's a 1/2 inch bowl gouge. I think it's 1/2 inch. Close enough. And we'll turn this on. It's going to get a little noisy. And we have it up to about 1200 RPMs, which is a little fast, but this is a small piece. Mr. Fisher, how are you, sir? Okay. Now we want to make sure we're not going to go from the inside to the outside, because that would be bad. But we got a lot of meat left here. You can see, I don't know whether the camera picks it up, but in here, that dark spot, that's water. Keep on going. About a ½ inch there, about 7/8 inch there, and eighths do matter. So we got to be a little careful in the side, but not so much careful in the bottom. We're going to find the bottom gouge. Where did I put that? There we are. Can go fast. About 3/4. Robin, I don't know what vertical live is. Someday you'll have to tell me. So I need. Let's use this one next. It's good practice to stop often and check, because if you don't stop often and you go too far, you make yourself a nice funnel. So what I want us to do is come back here now. I'm going to get up inside the rim with this one here, because you can see that's hooked. So I'm undercutting that rim. there, we're at 5/16 of an inch. And up here, a little fat. Down there, we're very fat. So I'm just going to work a little bit up here. And yes, the garden is well mulched. That's about right there. A little bit more there. And the bottom is just a little flattened. Now, we are going to use a negative rake scraper and smooth out the inside. Let's go down just a touch. Anybody over here? How you doing, Herb? Hey, Doug. We're having a nice time here. I need to decide what I want to do with this rim. I think I got to cut it back because it really doesn't serve any purpose. So all those in favor of cutting the rim back signify by saying aye. Doesn't matter if you do, I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, cut that rim back. I don't like it. And so I don't shatter that rim, I better use a negative rake on that too. The D-Way spear point, negative rake, spindle. But basically, I made that rim into a bead. And since I can't see over here, I'm going to turn it in reverse and try to get the back side of that over there. I never use. Not with that tool this time, not. All right, where's the big one? Right about there. Actually, never turned in reverse before. This will be new. Probably not going to turn out that well either. Knowing when to stop. So knowing when to stop is about as important as knowing when to start. Now I need to figure out how to scrape in here without blowing that rim apart. Let's put it in there. Can I reach with that? Oh yeah, we can reach that. Back to forward. What I really could use is a smaller scraper. I don't believe I have one, and that spear point is not going to be the right one. So I think one tool mark right here. But I think will stand out because this maple is still very wet. As I've heard many a turner say, time for sanding. It's going to get a little loud, so I'm going to put on the dust collector. And find the remote for the dust collector. All right, who hit the remote for the dust collector? Here we are. 240 grand. Boy, I don't, you can't see it on here, but this maple has some curl. Now, definitely shut off. It doesn't quiet. we're going to coat the inside with, where's the camera? That stuff. Then we'll let it sit for a while because this piece had a moisture content of over 25% when I started. We just took it down. People are posting. I don't know what they're saying. Well, thank you, Sheriff. So, cap there. Back up here where it belongs. Not that I believe in putting tools away. I really don't. And a piece of paper towel. Hello, paper towel. So you're going to watch this thing go from blah to colorful blah. There's a portion in there. That's a little too much, but it'll get in there. The stuff dries almost as fast as you can put it on. One of the things it says on the jar, which you can't read anymore because it comes with all the warnings worn off it. It says, use in a well-ventilated area. I do not have a window in this shop. So, well-ventilated, it is not. But it's really not that strong compared to some of the other lacquer-based finishes. So I'm just going to turn it on so it doesn't puddle up. Hopefully it'll spray it in the face. So we're really done for tonight. We'll let that sit. Now, when that's done, we're going to use Axe abrasive paste on that. For you who don't know, that's just a oil and wax and probably pumice or something like that compound. You spread it on, and it brings it up to about 1,000 grit sandpaper would do. These are really smooth as a baby's behind finish on it. So that's very smooth if you don't have a baby. Very smooth. So, anybody has any questions before we knock it off? Hello, Sue Burns. What did you say? Somebody just beeped again. I'm getting beeps. Go over here, find out what the beeps are. No beeps there. Maybe it's in there. Maybe it's there. Nope. Oh no. That's just somebody else. Okay, well, what I'll do is update this video in a few days when we are finished with it. Again, we don't normally finish a piece of wood that is so wet, but it's good practice if nothing else. If it fails, it fails. If it doesn't fail, all the better. I made these other three here. So I was practicing the last couple nights, so we made that one there. The tenons are still on, so I have to reverse it and take the tenons off. over there. Cute little bowl. And then another one just like it. And then this one here has a turned inside. It's kind of a little different shape to it. More of a foot. And the rim is turned in similar to this one here. That's a little better. These are all about 4.5 inches. And that one's going to finish off, I'm guessing, at 5.5. But again, that one's been done 2 weeks. It's down to about 12% moisture now and no cracks, and it hasn't warped. This one hasn't warped. This one I finished with a friction polish. Hasn't warped, hasn't cracked. So the secret is, as we all learn, if you turn them thin when they're green, higher rate of success. So we're going to call this a night. And I thank everyone for stopping by. Nighty night.